We are recording.
Alive.
Welcome back
We are
to
alive.
the Punks episode 2 of the summer sessions. Rob is not with us right now. Rob is running
He's
late.
dead.
Rob is dead. He can we say this on
Died.
air? Can we say this or do we have to edit it if I have to say this?
Say it.
He has been overtaken by all the snow bunnies.
Tragedy.
The tragedy. Are we allowed to say that on air? We're breaking the fourth wall.
Was breaking the fourth wall. The snow bunny mind control got to him. He is a fallen soldier.
Trying to blur my background. Make sure my background is blurred. I can't see my laptop. Is just. Is my background okay? There we go. My background
There
is
you
on. Yes, Rob is actually running late from doing some
Work, I
important
think.
stuff. From
Yeah.
important work. So it's just me and Cam for now. Cam, how are we today?
Oh, fantastic. Terrific. I'm exhausted.
It's a typical day for the life of Cameron Belizaire. We know.
Someone give me a gun so I can shoot myself.
We have to edit now. We have to edit this. Our plan was, we're gonna have to fucking not edit everything. Nope. No, I'm saying our plan originally was set out to, let's do this all one shot so then we can send it straight to YouTube and not edit shit. Just put in the entrance logo, the entrance logo, and then the exit logo. Nope.
You know what? Are we sponsored? I don't think we're sponsored.
Let's see here. We're sponsored by, I'm trying to think of companies that we used to see all the time at WCC. We're sponsored by. We're sponsored
We're
by.
so gonna get sued.
That's why we have to edit this part out.
Oh.
I feel bad for Rob, but this morning the newest episode of Unguided Punks, the first episode, I should say, of the summer sessions were uploaded. We were very happy with how it came out and everything. I'm very excited for continuing this on. I was just saying to my friend Colin, who was on the phone, you cannot hear him because the volume is lowered down. That we're gonna just probably do the first 2 or 3 episodes, just the 3 of us, and then maybe we'll just start experimenting with guests. Maybe by my birthday we'll do it because my birthday is in 2 weeks, so maybe we'll start experimenting with it. It's not a Tuesday, this is a Wednesday. We were filming this because last night goes right into our first segment, but last night was night 1 of the NBA draft, and honestly, it was pretty much just according to plan from everything. Cam, were there any thoughts that you had with the NBA draft?
I was surprised about Darian Peterson going to the Jazz, but at the same time, the Jazz did this last year with Ace Bailey. So they're just gonna set him straight. They're definitely gonna have Carmelo, aggressively, to get him in line.
Yes.
But overall, I think last night was pretty good. Nothing too crazy. I'm mad that OKC got what's his name from Michigan, the center. They don't need a big guy. They already got that, and now this makes it easier for Chet Holmgren. Yes, from Michigan. Yeah, so this makes it easier for Chet Holmgren and Isaiah Holmgren, who I don't think is going to be Hartenstein. Sorry, Isaiah Hartenstein. Jeez, I don't know if he's going to be there for that long. They gave him too much money, and they need to get rid of it.
I think Hartenstein's going to walk at the end of it is right at the end of the season. But I think Hartenstein is going to leave in free agent or during the offseason. Chet is maybe a 50-50. I can see Chet leaving, but I also do see Chet staying. I heard someone say that Chet and Milwaukee would be a fit, but like I said, I don't know.
That would be interesting.
Yeah,
with Tyler Hero?
With Hero, but apparently I saw another thing too that Milwaukee's interested in trading Hero, which I'm like, why would you just trade him since you already got him in a trade for Giannis, which we'll get to the Giannis.
The whole point was to keep him.
Exactly. So I don't know. I mean, but we'll get to the Giannis trade and just a bunch of trade rumors in a minute. Other than that, I mean, AJ Dubance going first overall to Washington. We already knew.
Yeah.
I was kind of laughing my ass off last night before they announced the AJ Dubance pick because they showed Kwame Brown in 2001, and it kind of got me thinking the whole, or not 2001, 2000 was he drafted, Kwame Brown?
Yes.
I said 2001 by accident. Um, yeah, it makes me think that Kwame Brown, this could be another Kwame Brown. Oh no, yeah, 2001. I was right. It made me think that this was another Kwame Brown situation that he could just be a bust. I don't think so. I mean, he's a very talented ass player. I think AJ will definitely bring definitely a great energy to the core they have with Alex Sarr, Anthony Davis, Trey Young. But that's another question though that has been roaming around is Anthony Davis. Some people are saying he could be leaving with this. I mean, who knows? Other than that, I think Darren Peterson, Cameron Boozer, Caleb Wilson, Keaton Wagler, Mikel Brown Jr., basically everyone I think was that we kind of thought. The only difference I really had was I did say, and I said this last week on the pod, is I did say I would have liked to seen Caleb Wilson go to Memphis and then Boozer go to Chicago, so then Boozer could play where
Yes.
he had played. And also, I thought that Acuff would have went to Brooklyn, but I do like the pick of Mikel Brown Jr. going to Brooklyn. Because I have Colin on the phone with me, I need to shout out Yaxel Lendenberg or Lendenborg getting drafted to
Oh,
the
big
Golden
time.
State. That was definitely a great move by Golden State. Definitely adds another guy into their rotation. So I'm really intrigued to see what they can.
If
He's screaming on the other end of the phone.
if I may, I feel
Yes, sir.
like um the Warriors picking Yaxel is like their last is most definitely their last chance of any sort of playoff contention or title contention, because we know Steph Curry is literally on his last breath. Basically, we
His last
see that
ankle.
he's still
Let's be honest. He's
consistent.
on his
Yeah,
last
he's on his
ankle.
last ankles. His
I'm
ankles
sorry
are
to say,
gonna give
Colin, but
out.
he is on his last ankles.
So this is the
Now,
last opportunity for
I'm
Curry to
saying
win
this to
another
Colin.
title.
I'm saying this to Colin on the phone, and he's like, get me on the pod right now. Oh, wait, Cam will be right back. All right, so Cam will be right back. Other than that, I'll just take over the reins really quickly. Other than that, I think the draft went pretty much the same. Oh, Cameron is back now. I was just saying, Cam, how everything just went pretty much
Yeah.
the same. But now let's get into the whole New York Knicks situation. So Leon Rose has basically traded all of our picks
For cash.
to for cash. Now, is this cash to have Mitch or to have Jose or to have Shamit stay, or is this cash to try and maybe go get someone like another bench piece? What is this for? Because the Knicks had traded number 20 had traded Cameron Carr to the LA Lakers.
I feel like
Then they drafted Bruce Thornton from Washington via Oklahoma City, and then he was traded to Houston.
yeah.
Then just keep scrolling down. Scrolling down. Scrolling down. Oh, yeah, that was the last. Yeah, and then the 45th pick. And then the Knicks also did the 47th pick from Phoenix via Philadelphia, Houston. So what is Leon Rose trying to achieve here? Is this all cash compensation to try and re-sign Mitchell Robinson or Landry Shamet or Jose Alvarado? Or is just like what is the purpose here?
Well, I know he's trying to get over the new rule, the tax rule, or I forget
Yes.
what it's called. But at the same time, I'm still confused because I saw what for example Minnesota what they did once they traded Julius Randle. The whole intention of that
I do
was
want to get to
to
that in a
free up
minute.
cap space.
Yeah.
Yes, we are definitely gonna be talking about that a whole lot more. That's to free up a lot of cap space. But as soon as they did that, they said they're gonna sign Ayo Dosunmu for I think 200 or 100 mil. So at the same time, you did good by getting rid of Julius Randle in that big contract, but you put yourself back in another hole by getting Ayo Dosunmu. So you're not even going anywhere. You just went 3 steps backwards. So I like what Leon Ross is doing right now. Leon Rose is doing right now, but at the same time, I feel like we're about to do another extension for no reason, a big time contract when we don't need that.
Now, again, that's going to be the question with the contract. Who is going to get that contract? Will Mitch get the bag thrown at him? Will Landry get the bag thrown at him? Will Jose get the bag at him? In reality, it would probably be Mitch, but Mitch would probably want to leave. And all signs are pointing to Mitch going to leave and joining either the Lakers or the Pelicans.
They got the big money there, so I definitely see him going for that. Especially because he wants that. He wants to be out of New York.
Which
He
I
wants
mean,
to drive his truck.
bro, if you want to drive your truck, just like come on. There, you go to come down here, come to Yonkers, go to Mount Vernon, just drive your truck all over the place, man. Like it's not that fucking hard to
Mm-mm.
drive your truck down here. Like, let's be for real.
It really isn't.
Oh my gosh. But yes, now we get into the actual trade situation. So before we get to Giannis, the first trade that was announced was the Julius Randle trade to the Brooklyn Nets. I will say I was very surprised by that. I mean, I won't say that I'm surprised of him getting traded because I think we all knew that Randall was going to get traded during the offseason or yeah, during the offseason. I was surprised that he got traded to the Nets of all places. I mean, yeah, it's cool. He comes back to Brooklyn and all, but
You know what makes this more funny? I don't know if you follow the Timberwolves Instagram page, but for the past, I think like 2 weeks or so, they've been posting a lot of Julius Randle content, like hyping him up and trying to get the fans back into him. So it's hilarious how they've been doing that for 2 weeks. And the one day they didn't post anything about him, he gets traded. And not only that, he gets traded back into New York.
yeah, but it's not the Knicks, which it's like
Exactly.
that's the funnier part about it. But I mean, they send Julius Randle and the number 28th overall pick, which the Timberwolves used to draft Joshua Jefferson, the power forward from Iowa State, while the I'm looking at the actual trade right now. While wait, yeah, Minnesota sending and the number 28th pick in the NBA draft to the Brooklyn Nets in a three-way trade that sends Nick Claxton to the Chicago Bulls, which personally, I actually really like that. I think the Bulls, I did say last week, I think the Bulls, depending on what their offseason moves are, could really come out in the East. They definitely need more pieces to help them out, but I think Thiago Splitter is a great coach. And I think with Nick Claxton, he's a good center to have, especially with his defense, with his defensive versatility. He's able to switch onto guards on the perimeter and protect the rim. So it'd be great. It's great to have him alongside guys like Buzelis and Giddy. But that comes more to play is like who else are they going to, during the offseason? Like who else are they going to get during the offseason? I still think that they should re-sign Anthony Simons, but a lot of things are saying that Simons is going to walk.
I see all signs pointing to Anthony Simons walking. But I'm more surprised about how Minnesota didn't decide to go for Claxton because I feel like that was the perfect player they can get. Because I feel like they're gonna get rid of Rudy Gobert as well.
Yeah. Rob.
There we go. I'm here. I'm here. I'm sorry for being late.
No, you're good. We were just talking about the draft and talking about the free agency. We were just talking about the Randall trade right now before we get into the Giannis trade. Is there anything you want to add with the Randall trade?
I mean, do I want to say we expected it after this playoff run?
Well, I mean, we did expect that. I just turned my camera on for a split second. We did expect that. It's just I wasn't expecting him to be sent to Brooklyn.
I mean, what did Brooklyn send the other way? Was it Claxton and a couple second-round picks?
It was Claxton to Chicago.
To the Bulls.
Okay,
And
Claxton to the Bulls.
the Timberwolves acquired Brooklyn's number 33rd pick for Randall. So never mind. So Brooklyn got Joshua and
Yes.
Joshua Jefferson.
Minnesota just got a bag of chips. That was really it.
And then Minnesota drafted Isaiah Evans because the Brooklyn Nets drafted him, but he was traded to Minnesota due to the trade. So honestly, I like that a lot. I think, like I said, Minnesota has been for the past couple of seasons my dark horse team to win or to be clear to win the NBA finals, but there is so many obstacles that they need to get across and get right in order for them to make that jump. I mean, could this be the first move by trading Randall? There are also the rumors with Gobert leaving. I'm hearing Boston is a suitor for him, which would be interesting because that could lead into
You got Vucevic.
Yeah, but Vucevic is better off the bench, I feel like.
Yeah.
Well, aren't you paying him big money? So why? That's just a waste right there.
Gobert might take a smaller contract if ever, because I don't think he really needs that much money, or I don't think he's gonna ask for it. It would be dumb. There's no point at
All
this
right, I
stage of
know.
his career. So he might as well just go Boston, see if they can do something interesting in the East, and if not, then you just you just keep playing, buddy. That's all you got to do.
Trey Young, of course, signed his contract.
Which is very stupid on the Wizards' part, but hey, that's their thing. To be honest.
And then DOR signed a multi-year, $10+ million deal to return to the Knicks, which was cool. So
I'm
whatever.
so glad we got to keep him.
DeSomu signed a 5-year, $112 million contract to return to the
He
Timberwolves.
deserved that. He definitely deserved that.
He deserved that. I said that I think DeSomu should return to the Timberwolves. But this comes into the whole, with the Timberwolves. If let's say they do trade Gobert, and this is their starting five, they get Jaylen Brown in return. Your starting five would then be DeSomu at the point guard, Ant at your shooting guard, Jaylen Brown at small forward, Jaden McDaniels at power forward, and then Nasri at center.
That team is going to get obliterated in the paint.
Yeah, they
There's
need
like
someone.
Like there needs to be more there. Like they do. Like I'm not saying anything bad about Nasri, but you need someone better for a center.
It's incredible on
Nasri
the
is a
perimeter,
power
but
forward at best.
yeah, them trying to play him as a center is very stupid. I feel like they're going to get caught out a lot, especially with
Unless
he's building more paint-oriented offenses, especially that we see now with Giannis going to the Miami Heat. I'll be honest, they got to be careful. They're going to get caught out very easily.
I agree. I was gonna say unless that deal too does include Vucevic, then Vucevic would be the starting center. But even then, it's like, what are we trying to accomplish?
Foos is so ass. I'm so sorry.
He's a good option off the bench. Once your starting center is hired, you get him out there. He gets you a couple points. But
He's not even the center in my eyes.
Rob, when you watch the recording back, you do have to edit the beginning of this because me and Cam were just spamming the biggest, just like ad revenue. We became WWE for like 5 minutes, for like 5 seconds.
Oh my god, I gotta.
We said we were promoted by like everybody. Damn, put it down.
Can we stop with the product placement? We are not sponsored. We just started this shit.
Well, we just started this shit back up. But now we get into the meat and potatoes of this, and that is, of course, the Giannis trade. So the Milwaukee Bucks sent Giannis Antetokounmpo and Bobby Portis to the Miami Heat for Tyler Hero, Khalil Ware, Jaime Jaquez Jr., Kasparis Jakunis, I think that's how you pronounce his name. I'm sorry to butcher it. 3 first-round picks. This kid Colin is laughing by the name I said this guy's name. 3 first-round picks, including number 13. 1 pick swap and 1 second-rounder. So Giannis finally left Milwaukee, and we knew Miami and Boston were the 2 potential suitors, and it came back down to what I said last week. Did I want to hit Giannis? No. So I'm glad that he is in Miami. He pulled a LeBron. He took his talents to South Beach. But now comes the question with how is Milwaukee going to be next season, and how is the Heat going to be next season? Because to be honest with you, I've been hearing and seen other rumors that Norman Powell also wants to leave.
Yeah, he's going to Detroit, right? Or something like that.
No, he didn't get traded, but there's been
not traded, but he wants to leave. So
he wants to leave.
I think Detroit is his preferred destination.
Detroit is his preferred.
Interesting. That's really bad for the Heat if that's the case, because they have no shooters if no one's gone.
They're going to be impossible to defend against inside the paint, but 3-point is very important, yo.
It's so easy to stop that. Just have them try to shoot threes. You got to. I don't even know why I said it's easy. It's not. It's Giannis and Bam Adebayo.
There was another thing I saw too, that Russell Westbrook, even though he's 37, that Miami was looking at potentially getting Russell Westbrook. I don't know how that would really help them out.
I mean, for a year, veteran presence, the bullshit.
Off the bench.
Yeah.
By that point, yeah, I mean, he would have to be off the bench. But Miami and Milwaukee, what do we see here next season for them? What do we see their future being?
Miami's a rebuild.
Yeah, definitely. Miami.
Sorry, I meant Milwaukee. I mean
both. For me, it's both. Because on one hand, it's like we're saying, Miami doesn't have shooters. On the other hand, Milwaukee doesn't have
Yeah,
defense and anything. Like, so it gets to a point where both teams, they didn't actually win in the trade, or none of them even lost. So
it's a
yeah,
stalemate.
it's
So,
just yeah.
do you think for Miami it's a full rebuild where they get rid of Giannis as well, or just like a rebuild around Giannis?
You definitely rebuild around Giannis and Bam. But the thing is, who is going to come in? And I don't know who that is. I'll be honest. I
And you
don't
don't
have
even
any
have any
names.
good picks either, so you have no advantage.
In a way, they messed up with getting Giannis. Like, you understand why they get him, but at the same time, you're like, well, what's the next
Why?
step?
Yeah.
You're not going to build around Giannis fully
That's something
unless you
that
have picks or something.
that's something that Eric Spoelstra and Pat Riley need to just think about and build around is how are we going to build around Bam and Giannis? Because let's be honest here, you got Davion Mitchell, who I'm not saying he's bad, but as your starting point guard,
There's no benefit to having that guy paired up with those two. So I'm like, well, no. And even if you get Westbrook and you get him off the bench, I'll be honest, you're not getting that much output out of him.
by that point, you're really not though. So,
Let me find this.
and then Milwaukee, yes, Milwaukee's another situation where it's they're rebuilding. Um, cool. You got Ryan Ronalds, Miles Turner still there, and then you have Hero, Jaime, where you got a bunch of bench pieces. So it's very much like you're gonna wait and see with these two teams to see how they're going to develop with this. But I mean, listen, I'm glad Giannis left. I am. I've been saying that Giannis is going to Miami. I think we've all been saying that Giannis is going to go to Miami for a very long time now. But now comes the true test. How are we
I'm
going
mad at Minnesota. Again, I'm sorry. I'm mad at
Mm,
Minnesota. They had the
Something
perfect
happened.
opportunity to get Giannis.
Did they though?
They did. You could get rid of Julius Randle and Rudy Gobert. You get rid of that big cap space. You bring in Giannis. You're still underneath the cap. You'll be fine. And then if you want to add draft
Would,
picks in there, you're still
would the
good.
Bucks would the Bucks accept those two to
If
kind
you
of
bring
go?
in your first rounders, yeah, or you could even give it him Ayo Dosunmu. I would not have been mad at that because
Nah,
you're
not
trying to
the
have a
Sumo.
win now situation. Hear me out. It's a win now situation. Anthony Edwards is getting a little rowdy with how seeing Cat winning a championship 2 years
well,
after
also
he
there's
left.
been reports too with Cat with Ant that
Edward,
he's
he's
gonna act,
frustrated. He's frustrated right now. Yeah. So
and for
that's what
good
I'm saying.
reason.
This was a perfect opportunity. Let's say they don't make another big move this offseason. We're definitely going to come back to this moment if they fall short this upcoming season
Yeah,
and think this could have been the perfect opportunity to get Giannis and you didn't take it.
I can say it. I
I
can
can see
actually
it
say it.
too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I think Giannis in Minnesota would have been just fun to watch. I'm not saying that he's not going to be fun to watch in Miami, but I think having him with Anthony Edwards
The
would be
West would have been chaos. Absolute chaos. Giannis, Wemby, Shea, Luca, Kevin Durant, I guess.
Jokic and stuff. Yeah, this would have been incredible.
but we can't have nice things around here, can we? We do have again the Jaylen Brown situation. I mean, what are really our thoughts here? It's just like we know Jalen is going to leave. It's just where is he going to go? Is he going to go? Because I've been hearing Portland is a candidate. I've been hearing
I was just
the
about to say
Pelicans.
that.
I've been hearing the Pelicans as a candidate. I've been hearing Minnesota as another candidate. There's so many different teams. Atlanta, have him go back to his home. So where do we see Jaylen Brown going this offseason?
Rob, you go first.
Mm, I don't even know if he's going anywhere. I'll be honest. I think
London
the,
Tigers.
the way this is going is just for me.
I will say this. A report came out, I think, under an hour ago that said that Brad Stevens says that Jaylen Brown trade talks are filled with a sense of purpose. So he's out by any means necessary, it seems like.
I mean, they do want to get rid of him because I think their relationship is completely done.
It's sour.
100%.
It's sour as hell. So I don't. A part of me feels like he's gonna stay because they'll figure something out, but I think
Couples counsel.
that bridge is probably burned. So
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know where he goes though. That's the thing. I don't know who wants to
I got
take
two places.
for me, I think the two places are. I kind of like the idea of him going to Minnesota. It's just the same question: is they need to get somebody, around them for a good center. Because again, I don't think Nas Reed is really the guy to have as their center. I mean, you already have Jaden McDaniels as your power forward. I mean, they got KD, but we got Jaden McDaniels. So it's like,
Minnesota need to fix up. I think their priority shouldn't be getting Jalen Brown. It should be getting a center. It's kind of like the Lakers a couple years ago where we were saying like
They
need a
don't
center.
need that. They already got enough wing depth.
Yeah, you just need someone to protect the rim for them.
now
Booker doesn't want to stay, so just go.
Floyd and me and Cam were floating the idea of Hartenstein because Hartenstein is expected to leave. Me and Cam were floating around the idea of Hartenstein going to Lakers. What if Hartenstein?
Before we continue that, for me, I was thinking that Jalen Brown will go to either Atlanta or Portland. I think Atlanta's the best option.
I think Atlanta's the more suitable option only because that's where he's from. That's where
Who do you think? What do you think about? Because who do you think is the star at Atlanta right now?
CJ.
What about that Zachary? No, it's not Zachary. We should say the other power forward dude. Yeah, no, he's from the Wizards. I'm talking about the other dude. I can't remember his name. That's how bad he is, and they're claiming him to be a superstar. They need someone with a no. But either way, they need someone with a veteran presence. I think you could do is give CJ McCollum to the Celtics in return for Jalen Brown, along with some other stuff. But I think the main focal will be CJ McCollum, and I think that would be good for both teams.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be bad. We just got another report from Shams, and Shams has now reported that the Clippers are trading the number 52nd pick to the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah. It's not really
whatever. I mean, but speaking of actually the signings, Austin Reeves signed a max contract today with the Los Angeles Lakers, a 4-year, $185 million contract to return to the franchise with his player option for the final season in 29 and 30. He also declined his 14.9 player option for the new max deal.
Cams, go ahead. Say it.
I'm so tired of the Lakers, man. I really wish people were like Jalen Brunson and would take a pay cut to win, bro. Because this was a perfect opportunity for you to show some dedication to really wanting to win. You've been talking about, oh, we deserve this and that. We got Luke and LeBron. We should be the top. So show it. LeBron, you are a billionaire, trillionaire. You don't need more money.
Man,
you're fucking
41, dude. You're about to be 42 at the end of the year.
You're a trillionaire. You don't need more money. Your family, your legacy is set. You're good.
To be fair with LeBron, they are floating around the idea of trading him.
They are. That actually comes into something I was just
I'm not mad at.
They're floating the idea of trading LeBron to the Cavs for Jared Allen.
Would that be crazy to do? Like, I know the media is going to paint it as the Lakers being complete idiots, but on a technical level, on a win now or at least win in a couple of years basis, is that just not the move to make?
That's going to be so much beef, but damn it, the Cavs need to fall apart and break up. So if this is a good way to do it, yeah, so be it.
That Cavs team, the project has failed. It's not gonna
horrendously. It's Utah all over again for Donovan Mitchell.
There was promise, but now it's just whatever. We're done.
Pretty much. Let's see here. What else?
A hot topic.
Yes.
Donovan Mitchell isn't clutch.
No.
He's not consistent. I don't think he's that good as we claim him out to be. Yes, he has good highlights, but he's just an above average all-star. He's not a superstar. Hear me
He's
out.
not a franchise
It-
player. He's not your franchise star. He's a good player. He's a great guy to have in the team. But if you're relying on him, you're always going to lose.
okay, yeah. And you tried to have James Harden in there and and help him out. That didn't work. They're both the same.
Yes, yes, especially Harden, because Harden, we all quote unquote grew up with him. We know the type of player that he is, but you're not going to win anything with him nowadays. So I don't know what their plan is. How long is Harden's contract? When does it end?
I'll tell you in a second.
Because if they can get rid of him soon, they should probably just let his contract run out, or if they can send him out on trade, try to acquire someone better, get LeBron, get all the old guys that you want, and make it a
He
retirement
signed
tour.
a 2-year.
And he already did.
Oh, he's a free agent this year.
Oh, okay. So yeah, let the contract run out. Don't even resign.
Yeah, he. Oh, actually, no. Sorry, he's on the final year of his contract. 2-year,
Yeah,
81.5.
So,
It gets worse. It gets worse. It gets so much worse. He holds a $42.3 million player option for this upcoming season.
are Cleveland dumbasses?
The thing is, he signed this with the Clippers before eventually joining the Cavs.
Why would they take this?
Why would Cleveland take this?
No, yeah. Why, knowing that this guy had this contract, you took this?
Darius Garland.
Darius Garland.
Still, I'm like, wait, hold on now.
Darius Garland.
This is a
They
dumb
thought
business
James
move.
Harden was a win now type of player.
With this Cleveland team. Hey man,
But hey, they made it to the conference finals.
and they got swept. They literally got swept
By the greatest team in all of basketball, the New York Knicks.
Bro, this is so stupid of them. Like, I didn't actually realize how bad this was.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're gonna restart the whole project, and we're gonna see who they build around. Because if they lose Jared Allen, sorry, Mobley's probably not.
Dion Wade.
All right, buddy.
No, just no.
Oh man, that's actually insane.
I think that's the best option.
No. Just
First, they got to do this.
what does it say?
Send him to
Guangdong
yeah.
Tigers. Ni hao.
Along with De'Aaron Fox.
With
Oh,
Jared
always gone.
Fox.
Been
Send E. Mitch there. Send Julius Randle there. Make China a great league.
Dylan Harper would be a starter on any other team if he wasn't on the Spurs.
You know what? He actually would. That is the embarrassing part of it. And they're gonna fuck around and they're gonna lose him, which is very sad.
Oh, because they sticking with De'Aaron Fox.
They're idiots if they stick with De'Aaron Fox.
Oh, Spurs, what are we doing?
And they're like technically the scariest team going into the new season.
Which makes it worse. Did you see who they picked up? The center?
I didn't pay attention actually. I saw they picked up 2 centers. Like,
Okay, the dark skinned one.
what's his name again?
I don't even know.
I'm trying to see if I can find it.
I saw a clip of him earlier today. He's actually scary.
So they're gonna fuck around. They're gonna give Fox the keys, and they're gonna fucking crash.
Sounds like it. Was it Malik Brown? I think it was Malik. Wait, was that his name?
Trying to find it.
Was that what I said earlier, Dom? I think so.
Tell you right now. Jaden Quaitance and Terrace Reed. Shout out Colin from the phone who helped me out.
Appreciate you.
Did y'all talk about Isaiah Stewart going to Memphis?
No, I was just about to bring it up now.
Yeah.
By the time, well, the time we're talking about this has been an hour, but by the time you guys watch it, it's probably been a week.
Yeah, no one knows how we edit shit.
We're so sorry.
Oh,
Life is
okay.
hard.
Well, at least I promoted the show today on my Instagram so that's a win, I guess.
Yeah, I'll send you a couple more clips if you want to upload them, post them on your stories. Or
We could try. I mean, I definitely do want to try and get going. There's the rugs. This is what I need. I need a white carpet in this game. Sorry, I'm playing Minecraft.
He's playing Minecraft.
oh, okay. I was like, what?
Surprisingly, I'm not playing anything right now.
2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row. We're seeing who's committed and who's not. By the way,
I'm committed, dude. You don't see me. I'm talking. Come on, Rob. Don't start, buddy.
For once, I'm not on the game. For once, I'm not on the game.
Yes, quote unquote. For once.
I say who's committed and I come in like 30 minutes late.
Anyway.
Yeah, Rob, you tell us. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. You know what? Let's talk about this because
Let me hear it.
last week on Tuesday we said we're gonna do this every Tuesday at 8:30. It is currently Wednesday and they started at 9. And they didn't even start at 9. They started late. They started at 9:10.
No, we actually started at like 9:30. Not gonna lie.
Oh, so they're late as hell.
We did?
Yeah, we started like 9:25, 9:30.
So technically, I did my due diligence. I showed up. I said I was going to be late because I had an event planned, because we said we will do this on Tuesday. It's Wednesday, and they still start late. So if we want to call some people out, you call those two out, not me.
Well, we did call you out for something that you have to edit, actually.
I mean, I'll probably leave it in if it's not too bad. I'll be honest with you.
I don't even think it's that bad. I don't think we're going to get a cease and desist. I think we'll be fine.
Imagine. Double E sending us cease and desist.
Damn it.
But we do got to talk about double E. I'll be honest, guys.
You know what, Rob? We know you have a lot to say.
We know.
Wait, not yet?
Before we get Rob mad.
Okay.
I want to make Rob happy. The World Cup going pretty good. Going pretty good stuff right now.
I don't know if you guys can see it well. I got the Brazil kid. I just came back from the Brazil Scotland game. It was really cool. Yes, it was really fun. I love Brazilians. They have adopted me.
Brazil smoked Scotland 3-0.
I got a flag right here too. There we go.
Switzerland beat Canada today.
Yes. I think Mexico's playing right now.
Right now, South Africa and Korea are playing, and
Group A.
Mexico are playing.
Oh, shout out Ochoa, the Mexican goalkeeper. This is his last World Cup, and he's not even playing. He's not even playing. I thought they would.
Those bitches, Bosnia, who eliminated Italy from their third consecutive World Cup, beat Qatar today 3-1.
Yeah, that was expected.
Morocco beat Haiti. Expected.
That was such a good game.
That was really good.
Yes,
I
it was.
A little bit of it. That was a really, really good game. And then Brazil beat Scotland. Tomorrow we have is it Curacao or Curacao? Curacao plays Cody Diorvi.
Something like that. Yeah.
Ireland.
Côte d'Ivoire, bro.
Côte d'Ivoire. Okay. Then at 4:00. Then Ecuador also at 4:00, Ecuador plays Germany. Then at 7:00, Tunisia. I'm so sorry, dude. I'm so tired today. They play the Netherlands at 7, and then Japan plays Sweden at 7, and then at 10 tomorrow, Turkey plays the U.S. and Paraguay plays Australia.
Pretty hefty games. It should be fun.
I think the Japan, because I didn't know how good Japan was until I watched the other day. Japan's actually pretty good.
They're a decent team, I guess. Yeah.
I was very surprised to see how good they were.
They're good, but they're gonna get caught out. This always happens. This happened for the last couple tournaments where it's just oh, Japan's great, and then they play a decent team and they get fucked.
Then Argentina plays on Saturday at 10 p.m. against Jordan.
Boo, boo, Argentina, boo, boo.
Wait, you skipped over Friday.
Oh yes, Friday. That was my bad. Friday, Norway plays France at 3. And then Senegal plays Iraq at 3 as well. Then Cabo Verde plays Saudi. Then at 8, Cabo Verde plays Saudi Arabia.
Cape Verde can actually qualify. This is insane. This is their first World Cup.
And then Uruguay also plays Spain at 8.
Really impressive.
Yeah. And then at 11, New Zealand plays Belgium and Egypt plays Iran.
Decent games. They'll definitely be fun.
The last before we go to round of 32, we have Panama playing England at 5, as well as Croatia playing Ghana at 5. Colombia playing Portugal at 7:30, which is a game I definitely want to watch.
Should be interesting.
DR Congo and Uzbekistan also playing at 7:30. And then
do we think Congo's going to qualify?
No. I love my Congolese people. A lot of my friends are Congolese. You guys are going.
But no. Yeah.
And then at 10, we have Algeria versus Austria, and then Jordan versus Argentina. And then right now, the teams that have qualified for round of 32 are Canada, Brazil, Germany, Morocco, Mexico, Switzerland, Argentina. I thought and the USA. Yes, I was
going to say, yeah.
2 wins. They're good.
And then Sunday, we have 1 game. So that's whoever plays Canada on Sunday at 3 p.m. I mean, listen, besides Italy not making the World Cup, which I'm still going to harp on until the World Cup ends, and even after the World Cup ends. Rob, you're looking at me, but don't even. Colin, did you just fucking hit me? Get back here. Get back here, you son of a bitch.
Sorry. The rock eye.
Sorry, Minecraft is. Come back here. That's for punching me. No, I'm sorry.
Bob.
Anyways.
Who are your sleeper picks for this year?
For the World Cup?
Yeah.
It's weird because a part of me felt like Turkey would have been a good dark horse, but I always say that to every tournament they're in, but they always disappoint me. So I don't know what my connection to that country is. But I think it's definitely going to be African countries, Cote d'Ivoire and Morocco. I'm seeing that they're very capable of going far. Yeah, let's see where this goes.
Do you think Cabo Verde, since you said it is their first World Cup, do you think they could go pretty far?
No, absolutely not. The fact that they're qualifying is a miracle, and it's just World Cup miracles. We just appreciate the moments, but we know teams like Cabo Verde, Curacao, stuff like that, they're not going to go far, unfortunately. It's just the way the sport is played, the way the quality disparity is, you just don't have a chance.
Do we think France has a chance?
I think this World Cup is played between France, Argentina, Brazil, and Spain.
Okay. That's actually fair.
I think it's played between those 4. And then you got Germany and England that are possible.
US and Mexico, because I know the USA and Mexico are very
US, they're going to get caught out by a team that is significantly better than them. Any team that's significantly better than them. They've played 2 no shade mediocre teams. Just like we'll have to wait and see until they face someone decent. So
right. Now before we get into, of course, what Rob wants to just smoke, F1.
Yes.
You've been catching up recently, Rob? Because I've been catching up well recently.
Oh, I've been catching up. So Lewis Hamilton, my boy, number 1. So Lewis Hamilton actually won a race with Ferrari, which is incredible.
Yes,
because we all love Lewis Hamilton.
The last race, if I'm not mistaken, right?
The last person that won a race with Ferrari was Carlos Sainz, and that was 2 years ago, which is very embarrassing for Ferrari. Let's be honest.
Extremely.
So I'm happy for Lewis. He's currently second in the standings, which is, again, incredible considering how Ferrari are awful.
The first in the standings, of course, my fellow Italian man, Antonelli. We love Kimi. Think Kimi is great. But Lewis at number 2 and then Russell at number 3. This was kind of what I was expecting. I was expecting actually Lando to be at 3, but the fact that he's at 5 and Leclerc is at 4 really surprised me. But I mean,
I'll be honest. The fact that Lewis is second it's a shocker. I'll be honest, especially after last year.
Yeah.
And the way Mercedes started the season as well, they had a rocket ship of the car.
Yes.
So
next week. Next week's the 20. Oh no, this Saturday. Sunday.
This Sunday.
this Sunday, the 28th, is at 9 a.m. They have the Austrian Grand Prix, which I might watch a little bit before I go to work. Any predictions, Rob, on who could win it? Could Antonelli get it? You think we see not Lando? Well, do we see Lando or like maybe Leclerc or George maybe win it, or do we see Louis winning it? Like, what do we think? Do we see Lewis winning it?
So, because it's Austria, you always tend to give it to Verstappen.
Yeah,
But at the same time, it's like Red Bull hasn't been good, or at least they haven't been as good as you would expect them to be. So definitely favorites are Mercedes going into this. Um, can Lewis possibly go back to back with the wins? Hopefully, that's my goat, you know. So, but as a McLaren fan, I definitely want to see one of our boys at least get into top three if possible. So let's see how that goes.
Now, I'm on FaceTime with my friend Colin, and I'm going to have to put him on mute because of the amount of obscene shit that we are going to say now about double E.
Double heel.
Rob, go ahead.
So Jay Uso beat Javon Evans to qualify to the King of the Ring finals, and he is facing Obafemi. And a part of me feels like WWE is going to make Jay Uso beat Obafemi with help from Brock Lesnar. And Jay Uso is going to go and face Cody for the title and possibly win it. So this is where we're at with WWE right now. I don't know if I'm going to cut this or not, but I have reached that point. I have genuinely reached that point.
We'll be getting a cease and desist.
I think Triple H has completely lost it. I'm being dead serious, by the way. I am so tired of this shit.
The pacemaker?
I
The pacemaker.
can't even swallow my water.
This man, because I like people saying, "Oh, it's TKO, it's TKO." Not on the
No,
week to
it's
week
not.
shit. Guys. It's not on the week to week shit.
It's not just them. I hate to say it's not just them.
So my thing is, on top of the Jey Uso thing, this your warning shot.
I saw a clip of that and I thought it wasn't real.
I will say I thought it was hilarious. I thought that shit was actually kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie.
It's funny as shit, but he does it unironically, so it makes it horrible.
I closed my phone immediately when I saw it.
Dude, I told you I don't even watch Raw or Smack. Like it's very rare. I used to catch me watching Raw or SmackDown anymore. I have not. I didn't watch NXT last night because what was I doing last night? I don't remember.
Draft.
Oh yes, the draft. That was I couldn't even remember. Yes, I was watching the draft last night. But I'd be watching NXT here and there. But I have not watched a full episode of Raw since like at least like before like WrestleMania. I'm not gonna like maybe I watched the Raw after Mania. It was like the last full episode of Raw I watched. I think the last episode of SmackDown was probably the Raw after there's SmackDown after Mania too. If not, I think it was probably then again I also work on Fridays during SmackDown. It was probably back in like early January was the last time I watched an episode of SmackDown.
So outside of the Jey Uso thing and the Obafemi thing, which is probably going to give me a heart attack, Gunther, the guy that retired John Cena in
What did they do to Gunther?
They have absolutely made Gunther a bitch, let's say for what it is. They don't know what to do with him. They don't know what to do with Cody. They don't know what to do with Sami Zayn. So the Universal title is kind of a dud right now.
Who's holding it again?
Triple Mania. Triple Mania does that. This is what we do, guys. So that's happening. What's happening with the women's titles? Oh, Liv Morgan hasn't defended her title once. She won it at WrestleMania. Again, Triple H, good stuff. Yes,
it's been what, 4 months?
Practically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good. So that's happening. What's happening with the women's tag titles?
She defended it for the first time at a fucking house show.
And I wouldn't even call that defending it because we don't count house shows.
Exactly.
So that's happening. Like I said, the women's tag titles,
It's whatever.
it's whatever. The men's tag titles, Street Profit won it. Okay, let's see
Yay?
what you do with it. Yay!
Oh,
But
But that
Oh.
yay is more of like a yay with a question mark.
yay with a question mark. We have no idea what's happening because I'm looking at Braun Breaker now, and Braun Breaker has been in Vision Purgatory for the past couple months. He has lost all
Elaborate.
momentum. So he has lost all momentum. He is. I don't see him as a world title champion holder in the future or a main eventer for WrestleMania at any point because I'm just like this. There's
They've
nothing there
killed
anymore.
him that bad.
They've killed him that bad. So that's why I'm scared for what's going to happen to Obafemi. That's why I'm scared for what's going to happen for Javon Evans. Penta, at some point, you could have been like, oh, he would be great for a world title picture.
Trick.
Like, he can stay in the mid card because I am scared for what you're going to do if they push him. LA Knight, what are we doing with him? We have no idea. Who else can I call out?
Ricky
There's a
Saints,
bunch of guys. Ricky Saints. What? I mean, he's in the mid card title with
Mello, and Trick.
Carmelo and Trick. What is happening with Ilya Dragunov? Where is he? You know,
Dude,
the guy that.
Okay, but this is what upsets me though. They say WWE doesn't consider WWE doesn't consider Ilya Dragunov as a quote unquote main event star.
Why?
Because he
We
is small
forget about
and he
his-
is good at what he does.
Did we forget about his Mad Classics with Gunther? Did we forget about his one of the only saving graces of SmackDown in late 2025 with the US title? Did we forget about his run as NXT champion back in 2023, 2024? Like, this is the problem. And I feel like, if I do agree with fans that it is TKO taking over, but I also agree that it's also Triple H. Because it's just like it hurts because we could have seen Triple H, back when he first took over before 30 or before 40, I meant, really treating Ilya as like his high mid-card, high-card talent. Now it's like Randy Orton, where is he? Punk, great, he's coming back later. Great, he's coming back later, on July 6th. That's awesome. Drew McIntyre out filming a movie. And then you take the women's division. So Ruka, you have her defend her title once against fucking Lyra.
They turn Lyra a heel now.
Okay, I don't like that. Lyra as a heel.
It's going to be another Wesley situation. Just look, it's going to be a Wesley situation. They turn her heel. They don't know what to do with her. She's going to lose all of her momentum, and they're going to release her.
And it sucks because Lyra is just such a great superstar.
Lyra should have won the Rumble. I will keep saying it. She should have won the Rumble either this year or next year going into it. She should have been.
I've been saying that it should have been Bianca. I feel like Bianca should have came back, but it's she has her pregnancy.
The other thing, man, we can't hold her against.
And that's another thing too, is to the women's division. Tiffany Stratton, great. She's defending against Jade Cargill, the first ever time. Yes, the first ever time in 2 fucking years that the Women's United States Championship has been around. It's finally getting time on a premium live event.
But again, it's still you're facing Jade again.
And it's
how many times has she faced Jade? Can we move on from this? This is not a rivalry that you're building. This is just whatever.
If you want to build rivalries, do Tiffany versus JC. Do Tiffany versus Blake Monroe. That's another thing we brought up last week. Where the hell is Blake Monroe? She's doing absolutely fucking nothing.
They haven't showed hers on. Well, they showed her on screen for like 10 seconds a couple weeks ago.
Apparently, she's supposed to. Apparently, because I saw the spoilers for this week's SmackDown, she does have an appearance. Oh, and that's another thing. Spoiler for SmackDown this week. But then again, this will be coming out next week. We finally got rid of the MFTs. How fucking long did that take?
What do you mean?
The MFTs broke up.
Did they disband or something? Okay.
They disbanded. How long did that fucking take? They should have done this from the beginning. After Solo lost the Ulafala last year, they should have had Solo turn back into the Samoan Street Fighter, had him just do whatever he wants, keep Tama Tonga and Tongaloa as a tag team, have them run their thing as as tag champions, And JC Mateo,
It's almost as if this bloodline story is a cancer. It's almost as if this should have died at WrestleMania 40, and it's still affecting the product today. And we're seeing how badly it affects it. And
If only.
this is just,
this
and
is
you know,
come down to we're gonna get. You know what? Fuck that. You know what? They're not gonna. I can tell you right now what they're gonna do, Rob. If they decide to go with this route, if they decide to have Obo lose, kill his momentum, and have Jay win, they're gonna run SummerSlam 2023 all over again. Do Roman versus Jay, and then do a whole fucking tag team match where fucking Zilla Fatu comes in, and then do the Usos versus Roman and Zilla, or Roman and Jacob, or Zilla and Jacob, and then just do that. It's like if the main event, and don't get me wrong, I didn't think that Jay versus Roman was that bad. It's not a good
horrible.
match.
It was horrible.
I'll say it right now, it's not a good match. I didn't think it was horrible. I thought it was just in between. I thought it was mid as hell. But again, it comes down to the point of why are we running Bloodline? Yes, if you wanted the Bloodline to be around, that's one thing. If you want to run the whole Bloodline story again, that's another.
You know what's the thing? I was thinking about this a couple weeks ago, right? And I was wondering why they refuse to take risks. And I think they're just butthurt for the reception of all the risks they've taken a couple years prior with Damon Priest, Jey Uso, and stuff. They're just still butthurt over it because the internet didn't like it. And
okay.
And ever since then, they have stopped taking risks, if you've noticed.
Hot take.
They just played safe.
Priest was that bad?
No, as I look back on it, Priest wasn't bad. I just don't think he was ready yet. I think him being at the Judgment Day at that time, it made him a bit stale. So it's like there was no point in giving him the title.
But that's another thing too, that they're going to put him into AAA, so that's kind of cool.
I saw that one clip of him in AAA, and he does look. I don't know why, but as soon as people kind of leave that WWE sphere and they kind of go to other other companies, suddenly they look 10 times better. I don't know if it's just me, but
no, because I kind of noticed it a little bit. Honestly, hot take. I kind of noticed it with Bayley last year when she had her little stint in NXT.
Yeah,
I think just WWE has lost its soul. I think that's the best way to put it. There's just no soul there anymore.
Like I said,
it's not a bad way to say it.
It's not a bad way to say it. And that's why I said, like, I think you have, if let's say hypothetically Vince ever bought the company back, and I can't believe I'm still throwing this idea out there, you just have him be the owner. You don't have him do anything. You let Triple H do what he did what he did before WrestleMania or after, since, again, I think the falling point for WWE, in my personal opinion, started after Cena started after the Rumble last year.
You're generous. I would go back further. I think Punk versus Drew was the last good thing WWE ever
because
produced.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought War Games wasn't bad. Granted, I didn't like the whole let's have Shinsuke Nakamura win the title off LA Knight and just have him only defend it twice and then not have him do shit. Just have him fucking cut beignets. Granted, I also did like the whole Saturday Night's main event. The first Saturday Night's main event back, but then after the second one, it was like, all right, just kind of a glorified house show. You got Jey Uso fucking losing, no surprise. A pretty good Intercontinental Championship match with Braun Breaker, and I think who did he fight? Sheamus, I think, or Ludwig.
I think it was both. Now wasn't it a triple threat?
No, the triple threat was. I remember the triple threat was at Survivor Series, which was a good match. Don't get me wrong, but I think after the Rumble last year, granted, did we have some great points after the Rumble? Yes, of course, the heel turn, Sammy versus KO, the two triple threats at Mania last year. I think I will even go as far as to say I think John versus Randy and John versus Punk were fun matches.
But that's the thing. We've become a company of moments. It's just moments. There's no consistency anymore. They don't care. Week to week, why would you be watching the show? Oh, just wait for the PLE. And even the PLE, you're not guaranteed for something good. So why would I be watching WWE? I have no incentive in doing this. If it's just for the moments, I'll find the moments on Twitter. I'll find them on Instagram.
Exactly.
I don't care. Why would I put myself through, let's say, 10 hours of WWE every week for nothing? You just wasted our time. You went to Netflix. You promised us something new, something fresh. You've gotten worse. You've regressed. Like something. Someone posted on Twitter very recently, and I'll try to see if I can edit this so I can put the tweet on. But they were like, as soon as WWE started doing like intros and whatnot before their shows, you can feel that it's dead. Like, why are we watching this? Why would you want to watch guys walking through the parking lot instead of, I don't know, listening to an intro, getting you hyped, getting you ready, and then you have Michael Cole or Corey Graves set you up like, oh, this is what's going to happen.
And that was like one of the best parts when we were kids, hearing "To Be Loved" by Papa Roach, hearing "Burn the Ground" by Nickelback, hearing "Across the Nation" by I forgot the band who sung that song, but hearing that song, and even with the SmackDown, hearing "Black and Blue" or
it's part of the culture, and when you take away from it, it's just you lose something essential. And today we're watching WWE. None of us are happy. We're watching WWE because we grew up with it, because it's our childhood, because we just love the product.
So it's only for a nostalgia factor, you're saying?
We're watching for nostalgia, and even the nostalgia isn't hitting anymore. They brought back Soraya and the Bellas and everything, and let's be honest, guys, we don't even pop anymore. We don't care. So what's the point? The nostalgia isn't working. The week-to-week product isn't working. So what are we watching for?
Again, viewership has gone down very bad too.
This week's SmackDown, again, you're gonna see this when the SmackDown episode airs, but there's 6,000 people that showed up for SmackDown at the O2 in England.
And again, granted, it's not Wembley Stadium, but it's still the O2 Arena. It's a big stadium.
Only 6,000, bro. It is embarrassing. The product is so bad right now. No one wants to commit. And the prices are insane. I just don't get it. How does it not compute that it's bad? Oh no, we're still good. This is what we do. Oh, well, we're still bringing in more people. Biggest gate, biggest that. Okay, sure. On the financial side, maybe it's great, but for us,
we don't care about the dude. That's why I said last week, and again, it's nothing against Danhausen. I love Danhausen. That's like the only thing WWE really like has a plan for, because it's just to fucking promote fucking merch. I hate to say it.
And the whole thing with Roman, I'm sorry, if you're to this day, if you're enjoying Roman as he is now, I just cannot see you as an intelligent human being. This is the exact same stories we've been running from 2020, 2022, 2024. You are not an intelligent human being who can appreciate something, like some art or anything. You are just there for slop. And Carrie, you're laughing, but I'm being dead serious.
It's not wrong.
I know how bad it is, but damn, you can't be saying about the OTC.
I'm sorry, the whole OTC thing. It's been done.
So bad. It's so bad. It's so overplayed.
And you have people on Twitter being like, "Oh my God, look! As soon as the OTC is here, we get viewership and everything." I'm like, "God, shut the fuck up, man."
What? Listen, I love Roman more than the next guy, but
Not true. I love him more than you.
Okay, fuck you, Cam. What year did you start getting back into wrestling?
Like recently or like back then?
Recently.
Before OTC came a thing. Before not before OTC, before Tribal Chief. So during just before the pandemic.
Okay, so never mind. Because I was gonna say, I was like after the pandemic, like when John came back at Money, like, and right. I was watching like matches, like a couple matches today, just because fuck it, why not? Like I miss when we just had great matches that didn't need a story, Like I just missed having matches like that, having stuff with a great story, Batista and
I just miss the creativity. There's no more authenticity in anything anymore.
There's not, and I hate to say there is no more authenticity watching this company, but hell, we have something to talk about here. So this Saturday we have Night of Champions from Rita, right? Was it in Rita this year, or is it somewhere else? Yeah, it's in Rita. It's in Kingdom Arena. 6 matches. We got Jay and Oba for the King of the Ring tournament final.
Oh my fucking God.
It's Why are we running, bro? Like I'm looking at these brackets. You could have had LA Knight versus Obafemi. You could have Royce Keys versus Obafemi. You could have had Finn Balor versus Obafemi.
Rerun Javon versus Oba. They have history.
You run Javon or Seth versus Oba. No. We're gonna put Jey Uso because, well, it's Jey Uso and we gotta milk the bloodline.
It's your warning shot. Oh, fuck.
Hey! Listen, if Jay wins, I'm not gonna be happy. I don't think
I'll stop watching WWE. I'll stop watching WWE. Until they stop the bloodline thing, I will stop watching WWE.
And that's the thing. And again, Cam, I was rewatching the podcast. You brought up a funny ass point last week where it could be a reality where a fucking Samoan baby could just come out and say, "Hey, I'm running things around here."
I don't remember saying that.
You did say
Yeah,
that.
you were a little special last week.
Yeah, I know.
But you could be like right about that. Like, and then we have Io versus Liv Morgan. Listen, Io wins this. If Liv wins it, what is even the purpose anymore? She's the fucking champion. I still cannot believe. Again, you could have, granted, Io and Liv have history. You could have ran Io versus Charlotte. You could have ran Io versus, dude, you could have ran Io versus Charlotte, Io versus Becky, Io versus Alexa, Io versus Chelsea. You could have ran Io versus anyone else. But no, it has to be the women's champion who, mind you, has not defended her fucking championship at all since winning at WrestleMania.
Can we stop the bullshit that Liv and Rhea have chemistry in the ring? They don't.
They don't.
They don't have chemistry at all. They're not wrestling soulmates. Their rivalry's ass. Like
they're friends, yeah, sure, but like there's no history.
There's nothing there. I don't know why they keep pushing this. It's just like Jay and Gunther. They kept pushing it for nothing. There's no history. It's the same thing now. Liv and Rhea, they have no history. Well, they have history, but it's not good history. Like we don't care.
Pretty
Again,
much.
Who are you pushing this for?
TKO.
I don't even think TKO cares.
No, they care about money. That's what they.
I think they care maybe for Cody and Roman, but no shit.
That's another thing we got. That's another. Listen. I love the chemistry that Roman and Cody have, but that's another thing we have to stop pushing around. There is no need to do a Cody Roman 3.
They're gonna run it.
They're gonna
run it at some point
because it's for money. But there is no purpose for them to run Cody Roman 3.
Like that's something that's done. So if Jay wins it and he goes for the title, that's just gonna reignite the whole Cody versus Bloodline thing. And I'm sorry, Cody. I love Cody. He is holding that belt hostage. He is literally holding that belt hostage. It's the same thing with Roman. They're both holding that belt hostage. Those two belts hostage. And we had a good thing. We had a really good thing with Punk, and we can potentially have a really good thing with Gunther, but you're not going to do it.
The only thing you're going to see, watch, they're going to run Punk and Cody at SummerSlam. That's already going to happen. We already know it's going to happen. And I think he loses to Punk there. Other than that, what are you going to do for Punk afterwards? Granted, he's fucking, 46, 47? He's up there in his age. But you saw Punk carry this fucking company trying to make it watchable for us. Again, keyword, trying to make it watchable for us after fucking the travesty of a match they had at Saturday Night's Main Event against Jay.
Again, key factor there, Jay.
Listen, again, I love Jay, but he is not a main
Jay's
star.
Our savior.
He is a tag talent.
I feel so bad for Jimmy.
Dude, remember when we said that Jimmy was going to win the U.S. title?
I mean, Jimmy, if we're being honest, he should be the one getting the push and everything because
he's the way better brother. I'm so sorry.
He is the way better brother.
No. Full shade. Let's be so real. He's the way better brother.
But I don't know what they see in Jay. I just don't get it.
They see money with his whole fucking Yeet gimmick.
But the Yeet gimmick is even dead.
They don't care. They want to milk him. That's all they care about is milking shit.
What are they milking, though, if it's dead?
Just Yeet. Dude, you saw the fucking crowd in London on Monday if you watch Raw. They were all yeeting. That's the only thing they care about is again, moments and reactions.
I mean, I'm be honest. Like the show-going fans they're a huge part of the problem. Like I understand it's WWE. You grew up with this. You want to be involved. You're in the stadium and whatnot. But bro,
If you see shit, say something. Like, come on.
I just don't know where we're going with
I
this.
mean, yes, but I know from the last time I did watch, which was like a hot minute ago, that production was adding in audios of cheers and stuff like that to overlap the boos that were happening occasionally.
That's
It's that bad that you want to burn it,
Rob,
Rob? It's
stop
that bad?
fucking. Rob, put the lighter down. Rob, put the lighter down.
Something's gonna happen tonight. I don't know what, but
Yeah.
if you see me in Connecticut suddenly, Dom, you have my location.
I do have your location.
If you suddenly see me in Connecticut,
Oh no.
Anyways, there's 4 other matches. We have Trick versus Ricky for the US title. I think that's gonna be a fun match. I mean, it's Trick Williams, Ricky Saints.
yeah, a fun match.
Trick's probably gonna retain.
I'm probably not gonna watch anyway, so I'm like, oh.
I think that what they're gonna do is they're probably gonna do Trick and Ricky here, and then they're probably gonna run maybe Trick, Ricky, and Carmelo as a fun triple threat at Saturday Night's main event in July.
Fucking throw Ilya in there, bro. Make it a fatal 4-way. Let's have fun.
That's fun. Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins in a steel cage. Just give it to Seth and the rivalry. We're done with this.
Just give it to Braun. Just give it to him. I beg. Enough with the 40-year-old dudes. Let's bring the young talents up, please.
So I'm seeing a pattern. It seems like we like 40-year-old men. That's pretty weird, guys.
Okay, Cam, shut up.
My fault. I had to like get rid of the tension. My bad. Because I know he's upset.
We're all upset.
I know.
We got what's his face? We got oh my gosh, I'm just trying to. We have Cody defending against Sammy and Gunther.
Give it the fucking Gunther.
They're not going to give it to Gunther. I hate to say it, Sammy. I think this is what they should do. They're going to have Cody retain, and then they're going to have him go face Sammy at Saturday Night's main event in New York because they want to have a match.
If they're smart, right? If they're really smart, what they can run is give it to Gunther, but Sammy's the one that kind of leads to Cody losing the title. Create a rivalry between Sammy and Cody. Let them fucking beef it out for like a while. Let Gunther defend his title for a couple months. So, Royal Rumble comes up. Give it to Sammy. Sammy goes to WrestleMania and beats Gunther there, and Sammy has his moment. Simple.
Again, if this was pre-fucking TKO, that would 100% happen. But just the world we live in.
I feel like we wouldn't even be at this point if it was pre-TKO.
So Cody needs to get away from the title. It's just not working. They've done what they could with him, and now he has to kind of reset his character a bit.
Heel Rhodes. Just give me a heel Cody, and I'll be happy.
Not even a heel. I just need a reset. The whole he finished the story. He's carried the company for a couple of years now. Let him go back to just facing guys, maybe people calling him out like, oh, you held the title hostage and shit, and him defending his honor, do something with him. Because this whole him just carrying the title around is not working anymore.
It's not. I hate to say it because I love Cody more than the next guy, but I feel like you need to spice it up somehow. And I think Drew, you had a really good thing going with Drew. If I was them, I would have just ran Drew versus Randy versus Jacob versus Cody at Mania. That would have been my night 1 main event.
Yeah. It would have been something.
Dude, we could honestly rebook WrestleMania. I don't want to do it today because it is late and also my laptop's at 13%, but we could make 42 a better show. And honestly, that could be next week's plan is just make it a better show than what it was. And then we also have Tiffany Stratton versus Jade for the US title. Some people say Jade's going to defeat Tiffany. If she does, there's no need. That's just like stupid. I'm sorry.
I'm not even going to comment on that.
Just have Tiffany win. However, on the brighter side of the WWE equation, NXT has Great American Bash on Sunday.
I have no idea what's happening there. I'll be honest.
7 matches. We got Lola Vice versus Kendall Gray for the NXT Women's Championship. I think, I love Lola. I think that Kendall's going to win it because Kendall has just been a phenomenal talent to watch in WWE TV recently. Some people have called her a female Kurt Angle, and I 100% see it. I think Kendall wins the NXT Women's Championship finally against Lola, and then Lola gets called up. We have Tony D'Angelo versus Nuraku, aka Evil, for the NXT Championship. I think Nuraku would be cool to have him win the title because maybe they want to call up Tony D'Angelo, but I think they still need to like do a little bit more with Tony before he gets called up.
It's been 4 years.
It's been 4 years, but
He's been here for a while.
Yeah.
What else does he need to do? He's done everything there that he possibly could. He's won
I don't
everything.
know. It's just I just don't see Evil being the one to dethrone him yet.
Is it just a
Then
thing
then
that
he
maybe,
wins and he just drops it.
Yeah, because is it just a thing where Tony D'Angelo maybe isn't fit for WWE? Could it just be that?
Ooh. Send him to TNA.
Yeah, like, maybe he just needs to get out of that WWE climate and spread his wings somewhere else.
We got Miles Bourne versus Tavion Heights for the NXT North American Championship. Not Miles Bourne, we're going to retain. We got Ren Sinclair defending the WWE Women's Speed Championship against Ariana Grace. I love Ren Sinclair. I think she's a great talent. I honestly do think Ariana's going to win because Lexis King does have the Men's Speed Championship. So maybe you have Birthright, which honestly, that's the only problem I have with NXT right now is I feel like Birthright needs to show more. You know, you have some great superstars. You got like Dempsey, Charlie Dempsey, Lexis King. You know, you have all the quote unquote nepo babies, as you know, a lot of the wrestling community calls them, the internet wrestling community calls them. But they are good talents in their own right. So I think Ren does retain, but I wouldn't be opposed if Ariana wins. We got Dion Lennox versus Saquon Sugars. I mean, great. It's, you know, you're splitting up Dark State. You're doing everything there. I think, you know, Dion does win this one. I wouldn't be mad if Saquon wins, but I do think that Dion Lennox does end up winning this match. We have Zarya defending against Tatum Paxley for the NXT Women's North American Championship. Again, Zarya just retains. You're going to call Tatum up. And then we have Shiloh Hill versus Tristan Angels, which, I mean, they already had their little like competition last week. So I guess it's cool you have them do their match. Honestly, it legit can go to anybody. I don't care who wins this match. Tristan could win, you know, build his momentum up on NXT. Shiloh could win because I know they are trying to get Shiloh Hill as a big upper mid carder. But I'm really excited to see what NXT is going to do. I mean, it's great that they have the deal with the CW where they get to put all of their they get to put all of their events at on the CW, so that's pretty cool. And also on top of that, we also are going to be seeing AAA talent appear at the Great American Bash, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
So nothing too bad. We have AEW Forbidden Door also on Sunday, right? Yeah, Sunday. Got 10 matches. In the pre-show, Megan Bayne and Lana Cross are defending against Thunder Rosa and Olympia for the AEW Women's Tag Team Championships. We got Cope and Cage. I'm sorry. I can't call Edge Cope anymore. He's Edge. We have Edge and Christian versus David Finlay and Clark Connors for the AEW World Tag Team titles. We have a 3-way tag team match between the Young Bucks, El Sky Team, and Unbound Co. We have John Moxley versus Bandito for the AEW Continental Championship. Shota Umino versus Pac for the IWGP Global Heavyweight Championship. Tekla versus Starlight Kid for the AEW Women's World Championship. Mercedes Moné versus Maya World in the Women's Own Cup Final, where of course the winner will receive a AEW Women's Championship match, Women's World Championship match at All In, which I think is going to be won by Mercedes Moné, who Rob again said it perfectly last week. She just deserves her flowers. We have Kenny Omega versus Zack Sabre Jr. Again, step back. I've taken everything I've said about Kenny Omega. He's a fantastic wrestler. But I will say, I think Zack Sabre Jr. is also just like, he's a great wrestler right now. So I think that this match can go either way. We have Ospreay versus Strickland for the Men's Own Cup final, where the winner does receive a World Championship match at All In. That is going to be won by Will Ospreay. And then we have a Steel Cage 12-man match that sees Team Briscoe comprised of Mark Briscoe, Orange Cassidy, Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly, Tashida, and Darby Allin versus MJF and the Don Callis family. So Kevin Knight, Kyle Fletcher, Jake Doyle, Okada, and Andrade. I love wrestling. I love the business.
That's gonna be such a fun match.
I agree. And the winner of and if Briscoe's team wins, then Mark Briscoe gets to have an AEW World Championship match against MJF. So I think that Team Briscoe is probably going to win this match. And then on Dynamite, you're probably going to see Briscoe versus versus MJF. But yeah, I mean, AEW is just in a way better spot than WWE is right now. And I agree with Rob that if it keeps going this way, you're going to see AEW be the better company right now. You know, like I said, maybe
AEW
besides
just they don't really capitalize on these moments from WWE, which is a bit of a shame. But they're still a pretty young company, so we'll see how it goes.
I agree. And then the other wrestling event we have, which I believe is also on Saturday, is it on Sunday? Yes, also on Sunday, was TNA anniversary. So we have the Ultimate X match for the TNA X Division Championship, where Cedric Alexander defends against Leon Slater, Frankie Kazarian, Mr. Elegance, Fabian Aichner, Casey Navarro, and Amazing Red. So great, we're seeing Amazing Red come back because I think Amazing Red's great. And Leon Slater is just, it's Leon Slater. We adore this man. So this is going to be a really fun match. We have the Elegance brand versus Rosemary and Ali for the Knockouts World Tag Team Championships. Eric Young versus Ricky Sosa on a singles match. So I think Ricky Sosa definitely gets his big win here against, especially against Eric Young. Even though Eric Young's not like a big star, but he's still a big talent that had helped shape TNA out. We have Mustafa Ali holding an open challenge for the TNA International Championship. So there are rumors that a former WWE champion, multi-time champion, will be coming and maybe make an appearance at Slammiversary. Could it be Kofi? Could it be Xavier Woods, especially since Xavier had his run in TNA as Consequences Creed? Consequences Creed. Some people said Jinder Mahal as a joke. I hope that's not true.
Shout out Jinder.
Shout out Jinder. Eddie Edwards versus Moose.
Glad he's doing well.
Moose. Lee Ying Lee versus Aya Brookside for the TNA Knockouts World Championship. The System versus the Hardys versus the Righteous in a three-way tag ladder match for the TNA World Tag Team Championships. We have AJ Francis versus Elijah for some fucking reason. And then Mike Santana versus Nick Nemeth for the TNA World Championship. I think, and this is also Nick Nemeth's Call Your Shot match, championship match. I think hot take Nick Nemeth wins against Mike Santana because there are rumors of Mike Santana coming to WWE. So I could see Nick Nemeth win here. Again, there's also the rumors that this also could be Leon Slater's last match in TNA because he also might be leaving to go to WWE. I mean, who knows? I think if that does happen, I think that Mike Santana and Leon Slater should go to NXT, even though they've had their time in NXT, both of them. I think they should just go to NXT because we've seen it with who's a TNA. We've seen it with Joe Hendry. TNA, Joe Hendry had his time in TNA when they had the NXT partnership, and then he went to NXT. So if they
my thing is I don't want any more TNA people going to WWE, especially what they're doing with Joe Hendry and especially Jordan Grace right now.
Where is she? Exactly. That's a good question.
Didn't she get hurt?
Exactly my point. No, she's back.
No, she's fine.
Been back for a while. You just don't use her.
Oh.
But again, there's really no thoughts we have on wrestling anymore. I mean, but on a quick side note, the new trailer for Spider-Man Brand New Day came out. Looks phenomenal. Cannot wait to see it. And we're getting an animated adaptation of Batman Nightfall.
I was just about to say that. I'm so excited.
Yo,
forget Marvel. I'm so excited.
That animation looks gas. And plus, great cast behind them. Anton Mouth, aka Black Bolt from the Inhumans, the shitty Inhumans show, as Batman, yes. coming back to play him after voicing him in Injustice. We have
also Supergirl reviews came out, the first ones, and we're looking at 53%, I think.
Yeah, but it's Rotten Tomatoes, so we take that with a grain of salt.
IGN didn't like it. Variety didn't like it. Apparently.
Well, then again, IGN doesn't like anything. So on a personal note, just fuck IGN.
And I also think they're trying to do the same thing the media did to Rachel Zegler, where it's like they don't like the female actress for some reason.
Yeah,
I don't know why. So hopefully,
I was hearing that today.
Yeah, when the fans watch it, hopefully we'll get more honest reviews. But for now,
we shall see.
Yeah, we shall see. But Batman Nightfall, really excited for it. The animation looks peak. I love that style of animation where it's kind of half. And again, I'm not a big anime fan, but I kind of like the style where it's kind of regular animation mixed with anime. So that's really cool. Again, Anson Mouth coming back to play Batman. Michael Mando, Scorpion in Brand New Day coming to play Bane, and Pablo Schreiber, Master Chief from the Halo live action show as Azrael. Pretty cool. Yes, I know my PC is running low. We're about to get off the phone.
Before we
we
do,
should be
Rob,
good.
there was something I wanted to show you that I just grabbed today.
Okay.
Here's one. Oh,
That's nice.
an 81. Yeah, yeah. Fully loaded. Fully loaded. And then
Oh.
I don't know if you can see it.
Um,
You can't talk about it.
Shout out the Yankees. Yankees won.
So you can show
Yes.
them.
Wait, I'm trying to turn off my blurriness. Where is it? This?
Come on, Cam. My
Okay,
thing-
there it is.
that's
It's my
shit.
fault. It's a Freedom Zoom 105i, and then a Canon AE1. Besides that, I also have like 5 Olympus E410, and then 6 of those, and then 2 E500.
Are you trying to sell me that 81?
No, I wish if I could. I don't know what I want to do with it.
Because I bought myself a A1 a couple of weeks
Yes.
ago, but I bought it at an antique store and
Okay.
had a lot of defective elements to it. I managed to
If
shoot
I
3
could
rolls off of it.
fix
But
this, if I could fix this and I get full ownership of it, then you and I are gonna talk.
yeah, I'm debating whether or not I want to spend a potential 300 to 400 fixing that camera. I'll be honest, it's gonna be pretty expensive. So
Yes.
if I do take the step to actually repair it, then yeah, we'll definitely go out and shoot. I'm down for that.
Oh yeah.
But
The only-
that was a very nice camera.
Yes.
But
These cameras came out in the 70s, y'all. For those that don't know, so they are
The
pretty
AE1
defective.
is an absolute legend of a camera.
Even the A1, like the Canon A series, they sold millions. But the thing is, when they sold the millions, they decided to not make more. So it's like the ones that are already out there that are being sold and whatnot, they tend to be damaged because people.
Yes. That's in pristine condition, fresh out of the box.
That's insane. Where'd you get it?
My church, they we have a bunch of stuff. So right now I'm checking in to make sure the condition of all of these, so we can use them for summer enrichment program.
That's awesome.
The only thing is, no one's touching that AE1. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but no one's touching that.
No, if you can get full ownership of it, keep it. It is a beast of a camera.
Yes.
But anyways, my thing is starting to. I'm at 5%.
Yeah, we're done. We're
Starting
done.
to
We're
wrap
done.
up.
I want
Everybody,
to go sleep.
yes, let Cam go
I got
sleep.
work
Let's
at
go play
7 a.m.
Minecraft. Let Rob go rage out because I know he's got to go rage out.
I got to sleep, bro. I got work in the morning.
I gotta get up at 3.
Damn. Anyways, this has been Unguided Punks, episode 2 of the summer sessions. I'm one of your hosts, Dom. Go follow me at D_Romano05 at TikTok and Dominic Romano 8 on Instagram. Of course, go follow Unguided Punks on YouTube and Instagram. Cam and Rob, where can everybody find you?
Rob, you go first.
Yeah, you know how it is, y'all. Rob.ouedo on Instagram. Yeah, that's it for me. I'm tired, guys.
I'm tired. I don't feel like talking. You can
Go
insert
find
it
Cam at
right
Cam
here.
anywhere, all right?
Just have it right here, just like right there.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
editing we're going to do at this episode.
I am definitely not gonna put the captions or anything in
Oh,
there,
I
so-
know it. I know. I was just saying that anyways, so I could just like be pointing at nothing. Yeah,
Um,
you know.
Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Check us check this episode out when it does drop. And next week, same bad time. We're going to be doing Tuesday, 8:30 next week.
Wait, cut this out.
You know, I'm fine. You know what? You know what? Yeah, I'll cut it out.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyways, this has been Unguided Punks. Check out this episode when it drops, hopefully soon. Go check out the previous episode 1 of the summer sessions. Again, go follow us, Unguided Punks, on YouTube and Instagram. We will see you guys next week, Tuesday, 8:30. So we're back to regular scheduled programming.
Bye.
Let's hope so. All right.
He left.
He went straight. All right, let me end the recording.
All right, guys.